4.3 billion Ghana cedis no. Emu 2.3 billion Ghana cedis die. Omu DCA Bank of Ghana say and on the omanyi sika bia. Na che say 2 billion and omu disclose ye out of the 4.3 no. Na mum 2.3 de oman disclose Amfama Bank of Ghana. Or see loans and advances to customers.
Abuzavo mamunya na makwa ba de Ghana and Sem TV so. But one more like if you know subscribe to the channel, no attend notification be next time. Videos of this nature about some sabit makabi now watch our comment section. So the munya me from Mr. President. Madaroma, if by chance it may when you feel impressed with our works. Na person boy may sit here studio ya ni idea. But your number na so bit my reach out to you. In some kind of episode maybe ni bejepa ni better was so. Because this is the most active pro-NPP platform on social media. And the BR said the end on back to back. Sir. They will be a part of this family. Support us and we'll be so much grateful. Nabusunya baby will be a home video and watch out to say Adudi Nyame is working.
4.3 billion Ghana cedis no. Emu 2.3 billion Ghana cedis die. Omu DCA Bank of Ghana say and on the omanyi sika bia. Na che say 2 billion and omu disclose ye out of the 4.3 no. Na mum 2.3 de oman disclose Amfama Bank of Ghana. Or see loans and advances to customers were also overstated by 1.3 billion in prudential returns to the Bank of Ghana. Yakoko ji loan ebia afimuni nyina wamo apply so mo pebosia ewo Bank of Unibank hono se bosia wamo advance ye eye 500 million. Unibank in paying for no. A person dada Bank of Ghana nti. Wamo recordo ye. Eka say a man for yama mo bosia. Eye 1.5 billion. As no mo boa. Unti any you. Say ye apply mumma loan. Mumma 2,000. Mumma 5,000. Mumma say. Bosia omoma ye nyina say ye 200 million. Womo report wama Bank of Ghana no matwe say ye 1 billion to cover sikabia womadi kanawia edi free depositors no. We ye Bank of Ghana report pon number 2. E kwana na ye de nkrofo faso no. Point number 3. Over 89% of Unibank's loan and advances book of 3.74 billion as of 31st May 2018 was classified as non-performing. In addition to amount totaling 3.7 billion given out to shareholders and related parties which were not recorded as part of the bank's loan portfolio. Point number 3 no. Bosia ye kan wasem bank ni sika so yen into access dia me ka so ma remove 75% manaka negative 25 no. Bosia shareholders edema omo ho nyina no emu 89% na shareholders no enye omadwen say omo disika na ba nti omo classify sika omo fa free bank no as non-performing loans. Nature say bosia Agyeta yentimi ntua ana yentimi ni akire nkonkodie nso na sika no wo shareholders no ho mpanyimfo a wo mo na bank ne yeden eye omodia Bank of Ghana na ekase. Point number 4. After making allowances for impediment to recognize the deterioration in the quality of Unibank assets and other requirements under Bank of Ghana's capital adequacy framework, Unibank was balance sheet. No, there's an error, grammar error here. Unibank sheet was insolvent with negative, correcting it here, with negative shareholders fund of 6.78 billion Ghana cedis as at 31st May 2018, representing asset of 2.38 billion Ghana cedis, less liability of 9.15 billion Ghana cedis. Bangia.
So Malek Basabasantali, Deputy National Communications Officer of the NDC. Now, omu opposition. Esan say with me di Dr. Baomian tem e twa trotto Dr. Baomian so say or preko or no ma petition. Emma Muslims community no ebufu Dr. Baomian to abati aninti. NDC ba power mu. Oma reward no. Oma bonabaso ama ne position as YE CEO. Youth Employment Agency CEO. Oni certificate to oni classmate. O kachere Malek Basabasantali say on fan degree certificate in chere wa ebe da ne mabo. But because with me tran throttle ba omiaso. Enti ya man appointment. Now he is one of the most useless people Mahama man appointment. All the appointees of Mahama are useless, but Basabasantali he's the most useless among them all. Very useless. Nisu nimfasubia obey CEO of YE Afini. Ontimi nkyere ade baako a waye and ade baako a waye Basabasantali aye ene se obeye CEO wenye sika e de akwa amono ne akwaye ne nine na ayese ki no ne nine na ayese ki no wenye sika e de akwaye wa amono ne asia fixing his spine enya ahoden ono kwase asa no chese onimnyansa ye tam sika e de koye ye nine e ko fix ye nine ene ye spine. But adwuma afu a eye adwuma o waye de won dwene omo for the first time in 9 years. Why workers me na me ye adwuma o why workers e di Christmas without any bonus. Christians are ye adwuma o why e di Christmas without bonus. For the first time Muslims are e wo why yo mu ye adwuma e be di sala ene omu di sala akopem Monday without bonus. Yes. Me ye adwuma why under JFK. Na afi su bia we worker. Nya 100% of your basic salary as bonus. 100%. See a debo abaso. But sir, akwa with this clown. Basabasantali be ye CEO. Last year when me ntua bonus o ka kire say obetua bonus no this sala. Ene ye sala. Say ene na Basabasantali ba betua waye yefo adwuma yefo bonus yenim nti sa sala omudi Muslims are waye including NDC for na omubu efu no nipa all the information e ma me oye NDC ni mene wo ka say over 1 year Basabasantali be CEO beneficiaries o marketia 400 cedis a month or so ontimi ntua ana beneficiaries ni kwa hohiahia eko brem. Some of them they have to resort to besi brane krono kitten just asefem. And YE has a dedicated funding. YE is one of the few government agencies Womodi who because Emrana establish why you know I'm an dedicated funding ye wotua ye pia and no and funding the activities of why including beneficiaries or more allowances and so employees or more salaries. Sikano Ghana funja intuae. But basa ntali ni NDC ye ni omudi sikane ye. Anene why ye workers go through and him no sorry obey meeting and no call Australia. Basa ntali onye meeting wo Ghana wo say ebia ye kwa workshop bi na wo makwa je Kufuridia Capital View Hotel and say Rock City near there bi. Basa ntali no oye meeting na or call Australia na UK na ne keka ho. Say kwasia na ni ate. Anase kwasia we hu asikiri o di kwasia he's been exposed to sugar di sugar na ma when diabetes what he's been exposed to power and I am man position kesia sika bebre eba o ayi nti say o di ni basa asan kwasia fo we Juma o mu di na and I think say he's the propounder of sa ora na ababe a white elephant ababe abatos since NDC for kumunum. I think say he's the one that started na ora no then NDC be ko position wonu ne bedi ni first and don fan saying baby ensunka moa
dear now open no the entire country omo bi no a limited number ebia ye pe obi ama na kokra covid edro o hwehwe NS chemist o hwehwe your friend say East Cantonment Pharmacy mo no ma kokra sa edro no yeah good. The second reason is say be a time I bet nasa dia cabo my competitive tendering no disproportionate to the value ye kwakotono be a best say 3 weeks 1 month ye free high nko for expert a mo ba be hwehwem na sefo be a ye be cabo no na de na ye kotono kra ne eswa na de twato ene say be a why national competitive tendering na wie no obia amfa your friend say bedamba into ubeko restricted tendering. The entire maker way nyina say all these forms of procurement methods ewo ye Ghana ye mremu. Ye kasi obi ye lawyer nia. Ghana ha your friend nipa ne learned. Say nipa ne sua de na na tirim abobew. Into Samuel Jemfi Sami Jemfi ni tirim abobew. Now so dina NDC 360 so for Procurement Act to all the other methods catch the Ghana for say method as a Ghana ni bia som no to be the juma national competitive tendering. Okay. Now question is say ye den na Sami Jemfi the okoye restricted tendering. Obama asem ni mo ya emu awrem. Now minia why application we agency now why application for restricted tendering. O de call your friend is a PPA ebehwe niema be 9 die dikan mbacho yenko fourth one die dikan omo behwe reason a ode ba ye under section 38 a ode ba competitive tendering na meba we so ebio behwe the value of the procurement activity what's the estimate nyina den consultant estimate account no matter profile and technical responsiveness and others any shortlisted firms are ode aba Obama what is say ya tonkonya ya ma number da say ye koto ye procurement ye koto nkonya ya ama number so ya ama price what be that Obama me buza question what be that obehu ba ko bo ansa na ohun ni nyina mo na na hwede ye bo quantity 0 and so ya trust allow a provisional sum of boardroom furniture item 1 million Ghana cedi ya tabiri e dia master ndogbe eni ninia company e friend correct say omo de omo nko di na mabuna e bre wo man mu a omudra mikadi omu 220 Ghana cedis akoto security forms and tempentenkwa. This is what is happening in this country. Allow a provisional sum for office furniture be of 500,000. Aden. Ofa. Aden. Number 4 mine ediako. Ehena modeko. The certain a woman said this is a rehearsed your friend is saying, Kronoa, esi o man ma mi hu bi da. Okay. And the PPA boss is part. You're Frank Manten. I'm going to prove to you. Sami Jemfi in the letter ne call 20th June 2025 Friday. Mini am my last picture no. Ne shade. My last picture no. Ne date or Troy. Or Troy letter you 24th June, which is Tuesday. And the PPA board will patch say Omo say one day now kind letter now Zumi mame or say we refer to your letter blah 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 no about at the second emergency board meeting of the seats board held on Tuesday 24th June 2025. Now it's a Tuesday corona na board nitimi so say Ghana yesika twetro dio yesika twetri die 11 million Ghana cedis yemfa master ndobi hey one fa okay there be mianka Frank Mante. So what can I say about this criminal conductor? And you'll be